Hey. All right. Hey everyone, how you doing today? My name is Ronan, and I'm joined by Lockie today. And welcome to SFA Midweek Mix-Up.
Yes, indeed.
How you doing today?
Oh, look. I've had better days, but I can't remember when.
Fair enough. I can agree with that. All right. Let's first start off by saying that Midweek Mix-Up is officially sponsored by OG Nerd. The gamer's choice is streetwear apparel. Use code SFA for 10% off your next purchase. Have you had a look at the bracket today?
I'm still looking at this bracket. I'm trying to work out. So this is, you guys are using something that I'm not quite used to, but I'll get there. I do see some familiar names. I've heard about the KFC squad. I've seen Big Fresh before. I've seen him do his thing. He's never gotten a perfect on me. I know about Be Mad. I know about the KFC squad. I know about Professo. I've seen a couple Tiger shots. Mr. Boogie, I have not seen. So bracket's looking kind of interesting. I think if this is all the people that are playing, there's some familiar names.
I believe I know a majority of these people, not personally, but I've definitely fought them or interacted with them before. Not sure about Koyomi or Mr. Boogie, but apart from that, I'm aware of everyone in this bracket. So it should be a fun bracket today.
Hold up. Yo, can I speak on something real quick, though, before we get started? OG Nerd actually put out a jersey that's kind of fire, and I'm not big into promo like that, but my guy Freeman was wearing this jersey in one of his photos, and it looked like a Raiders jersey, but it's got something else on the front. I gotta ask him about it though, but it is fire.
He sure does. He reps it to his wrestling gigs, and I'm really proud to say that, yeah, he's a great guy. Come support the brother.
So who's up first? So the actual published bracket is up now as well?
I believe it is, yes. Give me one quick second.
Okay.
We should have... Okay. Papega SF God, or Too Fast Too Fed against Danish Coup.
Let's go.
Let's drop down. Let me do that. Who do you think is going to take it out today?
I think that's called commentator's bias. I'm not allowed to say, sir.
Okay. I can respect that.
In the spirit of professionality. But, so I can't say it, but if I was to think it out loud, I've seen one or two of these individuals have some exquisite neutral, to which I am partial to.
Could be any one of these gentlemen.
Yeah.
We'll just give Danish a bit of time. Yeah, that's right. He is currently in the middle of another tournament, but we will get him when we can. Yeah.
Did this man double book me? So who are we waiting on? Who
We're waiting on
Danish.
Yeah. Dan himself.
Okay. All right. So somebody needs to tell him to Korean backdash his ass back over to SF Australia because he's gonna be pretty busy tonight. I got you.
Hey, it was the same as last week, if we're being honest here. We had some conflicting schedules, but I feel like we sorted it out in the end.
For sure, it happens.
Yeah.
So, I just got word that one of your best players in Australia, who also plays Birdie and Balrog, I'm not going to say the name, Okay.
I think we all know who you're talking about.
Has been practicing Chun-Li.
Interesting. Okay. Okay then. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Interesting development, but we'll keep you updated.
So, Ronan, I don't think I've ever fought you before, have I? Have we fought?
I believe there may have been one Battle Lounge set with like a big group of people, but personally, definitely not one-on-one.
Do you play Ryu?
No, I do not. No, I play Poison, but only an honest, neutral character.
Oh my gosh. Look, I don't ask a lot for Christmas, but this year I know I'm getting my gift because Poison will not be in Street Fighter 6 as of now.
As of now, but she's in one of the stages, I believe, so I'll at least have that.
But look, I'm a Hugo guy, okay? Anything with big muscles, I'm all about it, and there is sort of some rumors / whatever's in the trailer that Hugo could be stopping by.
I saw some Damned in one of the trailers, so we could definitely see some more Mad Gear, and I'm very excited to see that actually.
Okay, so now I'm glad you said that, Ronan, because who's the leader of the Mad Gear gang?
I believe that's Rolento. Wait, no, it's not Rolento, is it? No. Yeah, my lore isn't the best right now.
Does anybody in the chat know the leader of the Mad Gear gang? Who that could possibly be?
I believe I have an idea.
Because it would definitely be one of the least popular characters in Australia, but the most sought after. I can't say that with a straight face.
It wouldn't happen to be, It wouldn't happen to be your main character, would it?
I see a Damned in the chat. I also see Squirtle. I see an Ibuki emote. These are all somewhat viable answers.
Could you imagine Ibuki as the leader of Mad Gear?
Imagine. She's the brains.
There's not much in there, but there are brains.
Yo, Anzu, are you gonna take that?
We just received word that Danish himself is in the building, so we should be able to start our match real soon. Whew. All right, what do we do with this information?
That's okay.
Let it pan out, right?
All right. Let's see if Psycho has what it takes, man. I want to see if Psycho Power does anything.
We're not WP. We don't have any rank restrictions in this tournament, so feel free. Anyone, any of the big killers, come join our tournaments. Are we allowed to say that information? Are we allowed to say it? Can we disclose? Okay, we'll leave it. We'll leave it for now. We'll let you find out organically. Okay, so this first match is between Pepega and Danish Coup. I believe you fought them both, right, Lucky?
I know for a fact I fought. Is that how you pronounce it, Pepega?
Yeah.
Is that too fast, too fed?
Sure is.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Actually, without throwing stones in a glass house, Pepega is the Chun-Li that gave me Diamond when I first got it.
Oh, wow.
At the start of the year. So no disrespect, but it is what it is.
Did you see many Chuns on your road?
I feel like I only saw like 2 or 3 Chun-Lis on the way up with Pepega Pepega being one, and there's another one that kind of chills around the gold platinum level that I can't remember. Always uses the police officer outfit or something like that.
I know a few of those.
Yeah.
Alright, we have a VT2 activation right now.
I'm getting a lot of feedback.
Might be from my end. Give me 1 second. I can hear it too.
Okay.
Ooh,
I'm asking me what's wrong, and I think it's definitely the feedback.
Lifting that V skill 2 is not advised.
Throw him to the corner, Chung kind of punking him with some of those
Wake
god
up
buttons.
medium into DP.
Good for Dan to kind of stop walking backwards. He needs to defend his side of the screen. The wake up DP, not going to be enough. Chung she could finish it here, surely. Nicely done. Oh!
Not quite.
Instant air overhead.
First game goes to Pepega. Pretty dominant showing, but it could go either way. I feel like Danish can definitely hold his own. Never underestimated Dan with his skill 2.
Round 1.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, game 2. Ooh, that crouching fierce by Chun. The second bit is plus unblock this season, but you realize there's a 5-frame gap in between the first and second hits.
Now, is Dan still capable of doing that sort of... I know it's not an infinite, but the only changes that they made to Dan were that he gets a random red fireball now. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes, but they buffed the other V trigger that people didn't use. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
I still feel like Dan's a good character. I don't know if he can hold his own against Chun-Li, but I still feel like Dan does work.
He's definitely stubby, but in the right hands, in the right circumstances, he can definitely put in the work. His pressure seems like it goes on forever if you don't check him. Very nice V skill 2 meaty. And that kill, nice usage of meter right there.
The U2 V-trigger combos, I love it.
Okay, Pepega is on set point right now.
Pepega putting on a clinic here how to play Chun-Li.
That EX stand kick, it's very quick, it's very fast forward moving. It really catches you.
Ooh, what are you reaching for? What are you reaching for? Chun-Li trying to love you like she does. Ooh, the V-shift catch too? Pepega's awake, yo, what's in that coffee, bruh?
That heavy kick had something to it.
Yo! I'll have what he's having.
You're having top tier, my friend. You are having top tier.
Is Chun-Li top tier?
I believe she's been strong in every game she's been in, relatively.
I feel like Chun-Li is kind of good. Alright. Pepega's gonna take it. As Jay-Z said, on to the next one. So I'm still trying to... So is there a... Do I just need to refresh to see the entire bracket layout?
I believe so, yeah.
Is it in tournament dashboard? What does it look like here? Sure. I've never seen bracket. I've never seen this website.
Okay, so next we should have... Is it... Neki? No, Danish and Professor? Okay.
Okay, I've got this one up here, but does it actually show the layout?
I believe it does, yeah.
Okay. Okay, got you. I had to catch up on that bit. Okay, round robin.
Okay, so everyone's going to be fighting each other anyway, so let's do this. Alright.
Bodyguards to the back.
Professor against Danish Coup. Danish Coup has a little bit of time to recoup, but getting straight back into it.
And once you recoup those pockets, don't forget the midweek mix-up is officially sponsored by OG Nerd, the Gamer's Choice of Streetwear and Apparel. Use the code SFA for 10% off your next purchase. Is an exam, don't fail it. You know what it is.
I sure do.
I need a jersey with my face on it. Just my face.
Wait, nothing else.
Nothing else.
No colors, no sublimation, just your face throughout the whole thing. I'd buy it.
I just got word that we potentially might see some true muscle in the tournament at some stage.
We're going to see how we go.
Might see an Abigail.
For both our sakes, I hope we do.
I'm using that banana, Dan.
Ooh, okay.
That's the only flavor of Skittles I refuse to eat.
Okay, Professor ready in the corner.
Ooh. Danish Coup getting a little bit of information there on Professor, if he knows that matchup or not after that fireball.
Good.
Got a nice little counter hit. Dan trying to wall him into the corner. Still sitting on a perfect.
Remember, when you block that light dad kick block crouching, you are at frame disadvantage. So you have to be ready to stand block it if you want to.
I've fought Professor a few times, and he, in a lot of ways, is kind of like Deontay Wilder. He'll wait a couple rounds and just feel you out, and then sort of explode later on after he gets a little bit of data. So I wouldn't be surprised here, tired or not, if he's got a couple things up those long white sleeves.
Prof has two modes from what I remember fighting him with. He does love his DPs. He does not want you near him. But he's very patient at the same time. Good job.
Right back at you. Back in the corner here. Prof sitting on full V. Nope. I spoke too soon. He's going to use that V reversal. Get out. The crush counter into the DP. I like it. Forward throw.
I like the aggression right now. He saw that his life was so low that he just dashed up and through. Oh, nice check on the dash.
Danish Coup kind of doing whatever he can to retaliate.
No punish on that sweep. Every little bit of damage counts, but mental stack at the same time.
Crouch heavy, all right. He's going to get the knee. What's the mix-up?
Oh, neutral.
Prof holding up. Hey, here we go. One more time. What's the mix-up? Ooh, okay. The charge, and it catches the V-shift.
Nice jump in.
EX knee, Prof. Really good defense here.
He's 3 for 3 on those crush counter sweeps.
And Danish Coup just hasn't really decided to anti-air Professor yet. And he's going to get a lot of mileage out of that jump roundhouse that he likes to use when he's in the air. Do we say mileage in Australia?
We sure do. We do say it. At least some people do.
It just doesn't sound good when you say K's.
Round one. Fight.
You're not wrong at all. But I grew up saying it, so it's just part of my vocabulary. Anyway, I think Danish whiffed at B skill 2 in Prof's face, like maybe 2 or 3 times, got punished for it.
Yo, I love the pressure though. Danish is so confident from about a square and a half away, just putting it on Prof right now, which is a big feat considering the way Sagat kind of plays. And this is a lore matchup too, is it not?
It sure is. It's a very good strategy in this matchup too.
Ooh, what are you reaching for?
Auto space.
If you want Tekken, the new trailer is out, but it's the wrong game. Stop pressing it.
Round two. Fight.
Good jump. Alright, you could be in the corner right now. XTP, get off me,
Hey,
get off me.
Prof's had enough. The red fireball.
Nice reversal. Get out of there.
The reversal putting him back in the corner. He's gonna have to fight his way out again. Dan being kind of stubby.
Very nice cross up. Very good timing on the jump. Very good read on the jump. Okay.
Oh, was that potentially a setup? It was looking good. It just looks like maybe he dropped it. Both of the players sort of jockeying around with their stand roundhouse. Dan's doesn't really go quite as far as it probably should.
Didn't quite know how to convert from that range. Not the best conversion from that range, but it's a little iffy. Okay, Professor at set point right now, I believe. Let's see if Danish can bring it back. Nice DP.
Conversion off the jump in. Good pressure here.
Tricky cancels.
Nice catch. Prof's gonna activate and sort of walk himself. Prof seems like he's still very comfortable in the corner, regardless.
I feel like he needs to be. It's good. He's holding his ground right now.
And just the way he's using that jump heavy kick is like, I'm starting to wonder if you can anti-air that button.
You need to be ready for it, definitely. Good job. Like,
The knockdown was the mix-up.
cross up.
Gonna
Get
cross
off
himself
me.
up into the corner. Danish sitting on full V trigger. Lots of meter all around.
What's up? What's up?
Prof trying to create some space.
No need to go in at that range, actually. Or overextend when you have the life lead. Good play.
Both got V trigger on.
Oh, okay.
Prof trying to scrape himself off the floor.
Very
EX
nice.
knee.
Well done,
Played.
bro.
That was a hell of a match.
That last round could have gone to either one. That was tight. I believe we now have Danish again. This man cannot get a break. He is not leaving this lobby. We have. I was gonna say, all right then. Neki. Okay then. We have a interesting match right now, actually. We have Pepega against Mr. Boogie.
So I'm looking at the stats here. Professor, so right now, so it looks like it's updated. Too Fast, Too Fed is 2-0. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
Before this next match that's coming up.
Mm.
Okay. And are they playing that one on stream? Okay.
Yeah.
Too Fast, Too Fed 4-0, it looks like.
These must have been some really quick games then.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm reading that correctly.
I believe it says he's up 2 games, but let me just double check. Mhm. Yeah, it says that Neki and Too Fast, Too Fed are both on 2 wins, as of the current refresh rate. Who do we have next? Lucky, what have you thought about the matches we've had so far? Any insight? Anything you want to add?
I think quite a few people may not be fully prepared for the Chun or the Sagat matchup. I think those are 2 characters that are sort of the purest characters in Street Fighter now, and I think there's a very good chance that, for the most part, most of these people haven't played against very many Chun-Li's or Sagats at all.
Or at a high level, at a high level, yeah, at least. You probably fought lower ranked versions of these characters.
If I'm not mistaken, I spoke to someone recently about this, that in Australia, you guys are known for, I shouldn't say you guys because I'll be a citizen at the end of the month. In Australia, they're known here for charge characters, but there's no Akuma, there's no Kami. There's quite a few characters that don't have a representation at the higher level. Is that true?
It's actually true. I believe a lot of the people that did main Akuma in Australia probably jumped to Luke at this point. Why wouldn't you? But it's one of those things. And, well, we definitely have Travis and Som to thank for the charge characters that we have.
Okay.
Let's see.
I think Australia doesn't have very many grapplers either. You have no representation outside of Street Fighter 4. I think Falco played Street Fighter 4 Zangief. I don't think there's very many.
We have, yeah, Rups is in Mika main. We have Rups.
Okay, I'm with that.
Mm-hmm. I believe Rumors used to be Birdie before he switched to Cody. So I don't know if you count Birdie as a grappler. He's a hybrid.
Yo, can I see some buttons in the chat for anybody that's a part of the Grappler Nation station? Anybody out there part of the Grappler Nation? Because I see a couple people talking about that they grapple. So we need you guys to step your game up so Australia has some representation, man. We need it right now.
Me, personally, I've been dabbling into Laura because of Lord Idom's Reign of Terror we've been having
She's
recently.
not a grappler. No.
Okay,
She's not, no, we refuse to accept her in the Grappler Nation. She's only 50% of a grappler right now.
Okay, so Laura's eating alone. I get that. Okay.
Yeah, she's a glue eater, but no, we'll take her. It's fine. I'm happy to allow her in. And do we have any Alex players either in Australia?
Freezer would definitely be. He's not an Alex main these days. He kind of uses him for rough matchups that Honda can't quite cut it with.
Well, that's right. We have Freezer though. He plays Honda. That's high level grappler representation, isn't it?
Definitely. I wasn't sure if you counted Honda as a grappler or not. Yeah.
So, as sort of a, I don't know. It's probably more Street Fighter history than most people want, but Honda is in a lot of ways the mobile version of Geef before Alex and Abigail and Birdie and those people existed. So.
Ooh, we are in for a treat. We are in for a treat right now.
What's this?
Yes, you are seeing your screen correctly.
What's this?
We can finally reveal to you who Mr. Boogie is. It's none other than ROF, Requiem of Fear himself. Welcome.
Oddly enough, I just saw ROF in my previously played history.
Wow.
Today. So we're about to see some good Street Fighter. That's what I asked for Christmas, and that's what I'm getting.
Oh, our bad. The cat is out of the bag right now, unless you want to stop the recording. That's it, guys. Midweek Mixup is now we're now going to stop the stream. Okay, Pepega against Mr. Boogie. I have not mentioned any other name.
I almost forgot Urian was in the game after they nerfed him. All you guys who were riding that Urian train, done drop the character because you can't do anything boneheaded off a wake up now. I see how it is.
Do you swear that's all Urian was to some people? Just the EX headbutt?
I think so. Urian still has a godlike neutral.
He definitely does. But it's getting nuked up by Chun-Li right now. We'll see.
Ooh, random tackle.
Back throw, stuns racking up, health low.
I'll savor this. Urian getting a nice 10.
Ooh, okay. Pepega wants nothing to do with that Urian pressure right there.
So when you play at this level, when do you decide to show that you've got pocket aces? How soon do you show your cards?
It depends on who you're fighting, I believe. If there's a character you believe someone is worse against, then maybe you could do it then. Or just do it for the fun of it, because rank can get a little bit tedious sometimes and you want to change your pace. So what do you think?
Activation. ROF sort of canceling that into V-trigger. A sneeze away.
Back throw. Okay.
The Chun-Li comebacks, we've seen it before. Ooh.
Ooh.
Watch your head.
Medium kick to clutch out that game. First game goes to Pepega.
Danger Man couldn't be more correct. Chun-Li still has those monster buttons. And I think they said in the last patch they were going to try to make some of her buttons harder to punish.
Harder or easier?
Or, easier to punish. But that didn't happen, did it?
All of you really niche out there, you probably can. It's definitely possible. Imagine if they made Chun harder to whip punish. Imagine. That would be terrifying.
Something tells me she's going to play like that in 6. But before we get there...
Oh, okay.
Into the corner. Sitting on full V-trigger here. A little bit surprised he went for a throw there.
Oh, what you jumping for?
Oh,
didn't quite...
I think that was a setup. Might have just missed it. Beautiful defense from ROF. I spoke too soon. That's the commentator's curse.
Oh, it strikes everyone. It strikes everyone at this point.
Have we had the conversation in Australia about the hitbox?
Would you like to start one now?
No, I wouldn't. I'm just curious because I know a lot of Urian players rave about how good the hitbox is for his gameplay. I'm just curious. EX knees.
Pepega on
the Nemo tech
right now, but we'll see how this goes. Never count out Urian with Aegis.
The V reversal back into the corner with the throw. The knees.
Nice V shift. Another V shift.
Chun-Li gonna make those legs safe.
Good defense.
EX tackle. Okay. Urian's still very relevant.
100%. You still have Aegis to contend with, even if you don't have EX headbutt. You still have his button, you still have his neutral. Very nice conversion.
Only kind of harassing him in the corner with some of those buttons.
We punish those.
Not sure what happened there. A little spinning bird kick and kind of went over Urian's head. Tripped up these slow fireballs, doing a lot of work for Pepega. Trying to sort of press ROF back into the corner.
That jump heavy punch worked out really well.
Oh, and I think he dropped it. Not out of it yet. Trigger activation into the Aegis. There's the headbutt. Well played.
And you know if that didn't kill, he would have had a mix-up for you right there.
So I'm curious about the character choice here from ROF. Is he classically speaking a Urian player or just a Urian enjoyer? Is this a newer character for him?
Newer character, I believe, but he's probably dabbled with him for a little while. We do know ROF is one of the only remaining birdie mains out there.
Okay.
But he did have a Seth, I believe.
Chun-Li looking like she's kind of scared to press buttons.
A Chun afraid to press buttons? That's pretty scary. Okay, EX legs, you're in the corner. Take throw. No, okay.
Nice patience there from ROF. Double dash. Just out of dodge.
Ooh, didn't quite get that reset right there. It's fine.
Kind of going for that buffer. No punish. I'm not sure Chun-Li wins this fireball war. They both got to be careful. He's a stand heavy punch away.
Very no. Took a little too
Oh
soon.
my gosh!
That was hard. Okay.
Round 2.
Yo!
That time you're just a little bit off, but it's fine. We have the conversion. Throw. Couldn't quite punch with sweep. Push back too far. Air to air.
ROF just kind of buffering buttons here.
Here we go. This could be a good opportunity right now. Did not throw bait in that one, which is good.
Not paying a lot of attention to the neutral until it's too late sometimes.
One conversion and this is done. Yeah, okay. Very nice.
Done.
Will this kill? This will kill.
Chun-Li showing she's not going down without a fight. And Jury's not the only one with nice feet.
Oh, you went there. You went there.
Look, Capcom went there first. I'm allowed, you know? Capcom went there first.
Pepego on a tear today. I don't believe he's dropped a set.
So is he undefeated now? He's 3-0?
I believe so, yeah. Okay, let me refresh the bracket real quick. Who do we have up next? Is it Mr. Boogie against Professor?
Yeah, like I was saying before, Chun-Li really, for probably a lot of people, very underrepresented, underexplored, underinvestigated.
Specifically in this season, I believe a lot of people dropped off, but they made her combos fun this season. They made her these skill 2 conversions look really sick if you have the execution for it.
And I mean, she's not short for buttons. I think in a lot of ways that could have been the character that a lot of Urian players, you know, should have picked up because she does Chun-Li's DP look or sort of work like Rashid's now, where
there's a delay. Is
okay.
there?
Yeah.
I believe there is. Let me consult with the Elder Gods of Fat real quick.
You know, she does a lot of things just as well as Yuri, and obviously the buttons don't all go as far, but...
Okay, it's 7 frames startup. Actually, I'm looking at the wrong move. Don't mind me.
I'm just hard-pressed to find a reason why Chun-Li isn't picked more. I don't get it, especially with Australia being big on charge characters. Why don't we see more Chun-Li's?
This is a call to arms. Anyone who wants to switch to characters, pick up Chun-Li, maybe. Give her a try. See if you like her.
What does Urian do that Chun-Li doesn't?
Aegis Reflector.
Okay. So everybody wants the cool reflector combos.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, just consulting. It's 5 frame startup, and it's fully invincible frames 1 to 8. So it should be a delay. There should not be a delay to it.
Sure.
And it can hit cross-up. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, there's not many DPs that actually hit cross-up.
Well, she goes vertically up, and she's her hitbox. Yeah.
So while we're getting this bracket sorted, we got. Let's see who's playing next. We got Professo and.
Do we have Mr. Boogie again? I believe we do. Okay, so we're going to invite Mr. Boogie back into the lounge.
So not typical that Chun-Li's DP hits cross-up, but it just seems like such a good get-off-me button. I mean, for something to have that sort of Beyblade kind of mechanic where if you're anywhere near it, you can just get pinata'd to the other side of the screen. It feels like it's such a good move.
It worked well against Danish, and I believe it worked well against even ROF. I believe he got 1 or 2 of them out. So the success rate's been pretty high so far today. Don't want to jinx it or anything.
And you'll be successful too when you jump on over to the OG Nerd website and redeem that SFA code for 10% off of your next purchase. You already know it's the gamer's choice of streetwear apparel, especially in the Southern Hemisphere, and that's where you reside.
Very nice segue, might I add.
Look, it's what we do.
Okay, time to hit the back of the queue. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, so just received word that after this match, we will be having Neki, Resident Birdie, against Big Fresh, the Cody. Both characters that Rumors has played, so shout out to Rumors if you're out there.
Let's do this.
Historically, how has Professor done against Mr. Boogie?
I don't think I've ever seen him fight ROF.
I don't believe I have either, but I'm certain they have. They definitely have, yeah. Definitely. Oh,
Kage?
Kage today, alright. Okay. I feel like at that level you can have multiple characters, and they're all as solid as, like, relatively
we gotta
solid.
talk, man. We gotta talk.
Wake up heavy DP. Alright then.
So Kage doesn't have a lot of room for error, and everybody knows why, but in case you don't, the issue with this character is not the mix-ups, it's not the anti-airs, it's his health, and he doesn't take it well. So, you know,
That
have to be
and
careful.
he's relatively stubby too, but he can come in clutch. Misogi? Alright then, stop. That was a bait, very nice. I believe if he did medium axe kick off the Misogi knockdown, you're like +3. So he baited the DP.
Sagat kind of peppering ROF full screen. Give him some of those pesky tigers we all know and love. Gonna miss that DP.
Ooh, okay, that was interesting.
Activation on the V trigger. Missed the
Nice side
knees.
switch.
Nice guard break.
Great.
Maybe
Caught him flinching. Caught him flinching right there.
catching ROF.
Final round. Fight.
Sleeping a little bit. It's an unusual choice.
I always appreciate a good Kage out there. Very entertaining to watch.
Yep, it's the Ryu we love to hate, but who do we love to hate when there's no more evil Ryu? Is it Akuma now?
It definitely would be, yeah. Is that an
Nice
a red
conversion there. Prop's gonna rack up a lot of damage, but Kage's not out of it yet. You know, ROF has probably something up his sleeve. This could be the conversion he needs.
You can see a demon. Miss Sogi.
Right, got the knockdown. What's the mix-up?
Ooh,
Nice
okay.
light confirm. And they both dashed at the same time.
Wow, wow.
Sagat.
Was ROF
Sagat with the back dash. Kage with the forward dash. That was, wow. What a waltz. I'm gonna see a character swap. Are we allowed to swap characters?
I believe Loser can. Loser can definitely switch characters. That's not what happened here. Good jump in. Meaty, successful. No, that DP again. Whiffing.
RF just trying to slowly work his way out of the corner. It's not really where you want to be when you're playing Kage. Character with no frills.
Are we gonna see it this time? Oh, okay, not quite.
Goodness
And that
gracious, and it killed.
Now you see. Round two. Fight.
Oh, good with punish right there and the charge B skill.
Goodness.
Harassing.
How many
the
times are we going to get hit by it? Kage not seeing very well through that monocle. He's walking into those stand medium kicks.
I believe you got hit by 4 of them in a row before actually.
All the way to the corner. What's the mix-up? Forward throw. Stomping in the yard.
Wow, okay. We're throwing fire back.
Final round. Fight.
No crush counter. I'm surprised he didn't really punish that.
Yeah. Maybe he wasn't just ready for it.
I'm just sort of sitting here questioning what ROF wants in the neutral, you know, sort of what his playstyle is with Kage, because I've never seen it.
The classic. No anti-air DP, but EX DP after it. There we go.
Well played.
Is
Use-
that, has ROF 1-1 already? 1-1, okay.
Part of me is wondering if the height of Sagat played into ROF's favor there.
What happened there? I got booted, I got booted. My bad. Give me... Yeah. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, phew, I thought it was just me.
Yeah, I'm still in, and I see Prof and Majin here, but
I guess CFN did not like Mr. Boogie and myself, so they booted us. We'll come back right in. Alright, I'm back in. Give me one sec. Yeah. Good timing. Good timing. Back in. Excuse us for that delay. We're gonna resume right now. So it was Professor 111. Just CFN things right now. We are back in, and we're going to continue. It's Professor 1 and Mr. Boogie 1.
I feel like I'm lying to the people calling him Mr. Boogie now.
Yeah, I know. We both can. But you probably have the layout where it doesn't have their rank or anything. Okay, we are back. Different costume.
ROF saying we don't have enough blondes in Street Fighter V.
Round 1.
One more will do. With the VIP ropes around the waist.
I'm a big fan of this costume. Stun bar racking up really high. This movement right here, look at that movement. Oh, a bit antsy on that one, actually.
Oh, no punish. That's twice now he's dropped that.
Oh, they both with throw.
Stand heavy punch harassment. Oh, from the Muay Thai King.
One too many 5 HPs in neutral.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, sure. This is the midweek mix-up after all.
And I really think that change to Kage's air fireball has helped a lot.
It definitely has people hesitating just a little bit whenever you see Kage in the air. It's good.
The tall characters have really suffered for that. Sagat being no exception. See activation.
Professor Rupert. Still a sizable athlete right now until I said that. Oh, that was... I can't tell if that was on purpose. It might have been, actually.
I would be disappointed if I left this tournament today without seeing a demon.
I was hoping to see you on last game, actually, at the end of that last round when, yeah, Mr. Boogie activated V-Trigger at the end of the combo. He had enough meter for CA.
Well played.
Yeah. Awesome, alright then. Interesting. Alright then. Up next we have Big Fresh against a man of many names. One of them might be Haru. We'll see how we go. Which one is he using today? Is it Anzu, or is it Saber, or is it I can't keep track now. It's just those two, I believe, right? Oh, Harunatic, that's it. But he's three of them from the top of my head, yeah. Okay, never mind, disregard what I just said. We have Neki against Big Fresh. I believe you told me that before, but yeah, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Just a reminder before we start the next match that the midweek mix-up is officially sponsored by OG Nerd, the gamer's choice of streetwear apparel. Use code SFA for 10% off your next purchase. Now, we seem to have everyone in the lobby right now, so I'm going to drop down, because no one wants to see me fighting against Margin. Okay. All right, fellas, you're all ready. Let's do this.
And I've just got official confirmation. Big Fresh is indeed not from Mexico.
What gave it away? I wonder what gave it away.
Is Haru trying to call me out about playing on my Steam Deck? Because he's right. I'm kidding. I'm focused up on the matches, man. But you said the answer lies in the heart of battle, and I believed it.
Neki of his classic Halloween birdie costume, and we have the fresh-looking Big Fresh, Cody.
It ain't too late to run off. Round one. Fight.
What do you think of these new Japanese SFL skins?
I think most of them look good, but the one that Big Fresh has on almost looks like a prison outfit. So it kind of goes with the Cody theme.
It definitely fits well with Cody. Nice check. Already in the corner. No punish on that medium ruffian. Command grab. We take those. Command grab.
So one of the things I've noticed from playing Big Fresh a couple of times is his defense is exceptional, but there are moments where he sort of zeroes in on his opponent's movements, but the command grab catches him by surprise. So
good punish. That's unfortunate about
there it is.
Yeah, the medium ruffian.
So what's the tech now with Cody? Are we playing with the pipe or are we playing with the knife now?
He's rocking 2-2 today, so he's got the sway and he's got the pipe.
Okay.
I'm hoping to see some cool looking sways right now, but we'll see how we go. Very good neutral so far. Cody is definitely very well suited for this range.
Beautiful neutral here from Neki. I've had the pleasure of fighting Neki a couple of times.
I sure have myself. That's the second Wake Up Bad Sam that's actually hit right now. Overhead!
That's how. You want another?
Final
It's not over yet for Neki.
Definitely not over. We've only just started with. Yeah.
Just gotta bring out that leather face. There it is, the chain. Throw your garbage on the ground. Nice punish.
Still converted off that too. No big punish on that.
I'm loving the neutral.
EX open dive. Are we activated? Oh no. You don't want to whiff that. That's 50-50 whenever you get anti-aired by Birdie. You gotta guess. EX Dolphin Dive. And
Oh my goodness gracious. Big Fresh, I'm telling Dad, you know better than to be teching on Wake Up. Give the suit back, the pipe back, all the hair gel back, because Neki's gonna move on. And take the first one.
Not over yet. Cody can still redeem himself.
He knows better. Yeah, he's rusty as that pipe that he's holding. If you know what I'm saying.
Very good conversion. Very good. That's sweet.
But that's a solid option select, Big Fresh. I'm proud of you for taking ownership of the buttons you press.
Already in the corner.
You reverse them back in.
Speaking of teching, we just saw one right there. No punish to it. Ooh, very nice.
Love the way Neki's kind of fishing with these buttons.
Nice
Very
reversal.
nice representation for the Grappler Nation. The activation.
The dash into command grab.
It's good defense. The dash up command grab. V trigger's active. What's it gonna be? Oh, he went for the dolphin dive. He bet it all on black. Sir, I've got $500. I need you to spin it and put it on black. Sir, do you want to say a number? You have a green square as what? Just black. Okay.
Neki was definitely feeling himself after that one. The other two dolphin dives did hit just a little bit out of range. Good job. Was that a punish?
Beautiful light confirmed there from Neki. Oh, no conversion off the stand medium punch. Big Fresh gonna activate.
Not this
Dash
time.
up, not a part of the Grappler Nation. You don't know what to do with that command grab, Fresh.
Good conversion that time. Oh, punish that. Oh no, that
No
is-
punish.
It's fine, it's fine. Oh, those command grabs are really getting in. Oh, wow. that's
Another command grab. Another one. Another one.
You said you wanted your grapples. You definitely got your grapples tonight.
I'm
Get your
loving it.
money's worth.
Another
You're eating
one.
well. You're eating well just like Birdie is.
The throw. Big Fresh not looking rusty with that.
Stun is racking out. Bait, is he gonna bait? Good defense that time. He didn't actually. EX Dolphin.
Going for the birdie gimmicks. Let's see if he's got an answer for it. Yeah,
Oh, that was a level 2. That was a level 2 EX Dolphin too.
doesn't matter how rusty somebody gets. That EX Zonk. Tell you what, here comes the rocks.
That
I'm
time
not sure what he was going for there.
The cancel hit him that time. He did it the other time. He would cancel a sweep into the pipe. He did it again. It hit him.
But I'm curious what Birdie was going for there.
Maybe trying to punch a sweep and forgetting the Cody had pipe.
Okay.
It happens. It happens.
Okay.
Round
Okay, so it's 1-1.
fight.
Right there. I'm coming for you.
Don't think that overhead is what he was going for, but very nice.
Necky's looking like he's awake.
Both of these guys are looking like they're awake right now. No one's asleep at the wheel.
I know Big Fresh to have quite a good neutral, but this is feeling quite even.
Tornado.
Oh, very nice. Caught the startup of the fireball.
Working his way out of the corner there. Nice chain. Still center screen. Anybody's game. The X-Zonk. For a cheeky V shift through the rock there. Red Bull tastes better. And the can just getting so much for him.
One more guess. Good V shift. Okay. Is Neki on set point?
Round
Is Neki taking a game?
fight.
I'm not actually sure. It's 1-1. Okay. It's 1-1.
Yeah, so Neki definitely is taking the game. Neki is on set point right now.
And just
Oh, that was sick. Very nice.
the corner carry from EX Bullhead is crazy. Wake up, Sand.
As you can see by that last interaction, you can meaty Cody out of his bad sand. There's definitely a gap there.
Okay.
Have some fun.
It's definitely good to know for me. I get caught by that a lot.
If you time it correctly, yeah, you do not have to worry about it. And that kill, nice. Neki, it takes this.
That was a really good set.
Birdie wins.
Very back and forth.
That was a really good set. It's well played. So Big Fresh going into. So how does it work when it's round robin? Is there a losers bracket? What are they?
No, there's no losers bracket. Everyone just plays everyone until we have, is it 9 rounds, I believe?
Okay.
And the people, is it top? Awesome. Okay, gotcha. We're on round 6 now, I believe. We're nearly done. Are we on 6 or 7? We're getting there. We're a little over halfway, at least with our stream matches. We're getting there. So how's everyone finding the stream today? Thank you for stopping by. I don't currently have the stream open, but just know I'm thanking you. Me? You want me to add it? There he is. All right then.
I just had to pull Haru off my blacklist really quick, and we're good.
Bro, did you find a photo? Sorry, I'm commentating.
You know you can't do that in the load screen. Like you can't do that in the match screen.
Okay, Big Fresh does not have any time to spare right now. He's going straight in against Anzu 7.
That's it. Big Fresh New Zealand defending Mexico once again.
Our very own favorite Mexican Cody is staying on right now.
The reason why T-Hawk is no longer in the game, he's not needed. CFN having a wonderful Wednesday evening.
Taking a little time to load right now, but it's fine. We're underway right now. Okay, we have the Geef out today. You wanted your grappler. You got your grappler.
This is all I wanted to see tonight, and I'm happy to leave after this.
Desk. Round one. Fight.
Being that I have a PhD in SPD, I'd be more than happy to commentate this match for you, Margin.
The bags are out right now. The bags are out. You didn't want to whiff that?
So Zangief in Street Fighter V has about a square away worth of space where he can land light SPD. As you can see here, that looked like medium.
Oh, no, was ready for that with the jump back.
Forward heavy butt.
Good range right now, especially with the knife.
The knife.
The knife's almost a plus.
Oh, nice conversion there.
That's how.
This seems like a good loadout for the matchup right now.
This can be a tough matchup, in my opinion, because Cody has pretty much everything he needs to harass Geef in the neutral, and you either have to rely on sort of a walk up button, or a lucky jump in, or try to catch one of Cody's buttons and whiff punish it. But it's tough for Geef.
Definitely, but once Geef's in, Geef is definitely in. That's just something you need to always pay attention to.
Pretty busy.
Good conversion, cashing out with the CA,
I've got.
and the taunt too. Man, this man does not give a shit right now.
Cody just gets such good buttons in the neutral, so very hard to stop. Okay, what's the mix up here?
Did he shift out?
Went for the safe one.
Smart option. Oh no. Okay.
And Anzu got a little bit greedy there. You can't really rely on SPD as a punish until you've kind of conditioned your opponent to hold it. So I'm not surprised to see a neutral jump. Well played,
That range
Fresh.
was very well done. That range was a little iffy for any punish, so maybe button into Lariat would have worked better that time, but we'll see. Well, this could be a character switch.
It'll definitely be a swap.
Who do you think we're going to see next?
Whoever isn't a grappler.
It'll probably be his main, but we'll see how we go. We could get another grappler.
I'm just humming the Naruto theme song in my head right now.
Which one? There's so many great Naruto themes out there.
I only know the first one, but I don't know the first one. I just know what it sounds like.
It's amazing, and yeah, they just keep getting better, honestly.
Once we go down that anime route, I know there's no turning back, and I can't go there with you. I'm on your team, Ronan, but this is one place I just can't travel.
It's a rabbit hole, honestly. Oh, the Sakura.
Because we all know the best anime to ever be made was Air Gear, and the best Guild player to ever come out of Mexico was Big Fresh New Zealand.
Is everyone allowed to switch characters? Are we playing sweaty rules, or are we playing kind of chill?
I actually don't know.
Because yeah. Because Big
Character
Fresh
swaps
won,
acceptable?
No, because we're playing.
So are we DQing?
That is the truth.
We can let them Call this a button check, and we can get them to switch characters again. Button
Big
check,
Fresh,
guys,
you
button check.
lucky I don't button check you right about it. I'm about to button check my man right about this tournament.
Are they really fighting right now?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
No, I believe this is still part of the button check. It's fine. He's testing all the moves out. He's making sure all his moves.
Round 2.
Yeah, yep.
You can't use that option select when we're talking about someone's brain.
Okay, well, we're gonna know this game. Honestly, I feel like if we were stricter, we probably would have just DQ'd. But I'm just thinking, honest mistake.
I'm about to say that man's entire legal name and grab him by the ear and drag him out of the house.
Okay. For all intents and purposes, that was not an actual game. We're not going to be counting that.
Okay, are we good?
It's fine. Just gotta drop. Alright, okay.
So we can have nice things.
Because Big Fresh will come in and just play Gil. Bruh, did you really? Oh, this chat's wild right now. What's happening? Alright, that's fine. Alright, we're back. We're back.
The problem with this generation, man.
We see
You
the
guys do
Cody,
not
we see the
read.
Sakura. But can Big Fresh read in the first place? So
No, we're talking about Street Fighter V generation. This give it to me now generation. We'll see what happens when you got no V trigger. Here we go.
This is the match we should have seen. We should have seen last game.
That's right. And Big Fresh putting on them shackles because he knows he's going to horny jail after this.
I thought horny jail was only for jury names, but also we'll see how we go.
I think he just has a thing for handcuffs. Nice throw into the corner. Sakura not here to play.
Quick round right here. Oh, commentator's curse. It's fine. Oh no, okay, please don't.
I'm forever sorry if Anzu loses this now. The raw activation station. There
That's
we go.
fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anzu was happy with that trade. Very happy to take that trade.
Round 2. Fight.
So to my knowledge, it's pretty much impossible for Cody to trade fireballs with Sakura if she charges her fireball. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yes.
Because it's a 3-hitting fireball, isn't it? At the
Yeah.
highest level, or is okay?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So this is tough for I play this matchup with Abigail. It proves quite difficult if you can't sort of get around the fireballs.
Nice conversion. That's fun. That movement. Look at that movement.
And Sakura's neutral is almost just as good as Cody's, to be honest.
Oh no, we baited the meter. We baited the meter.
She's got one of the best stand light kicks, in my opinion, in the game. If you can sort of
best
get
raid,
firm off of that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ooh, nice sway.
Play ball. Ching.
Showing us why he's the mayor.
Wait.
Mayor of Duff City.
Look at this neutral we're seeing right now.
Less than 5 seconds.
Just need to hold out a little bit longer for defense.
Good defense there from Cody.
And he was going to cancel that into the pipe anyway, so even if the sweep was blocked, he'd be safe. Nice sway.
Oh my goodness.
Great DA. Fat stacks, baby.
And that's half her
And
health.
the teabag. And the teabag.
Sort of fishing for crush counters with that stand heavy kick.
That crouching sway has been pretty good with dealing with the fireballs.
That's just such a good counter tool.
I baited
She bet it all on black.
That's dead.
Just gonna do it.
Cody wins.
Big Fresh takes this one. Not
You gotta help me
3-1.
understand, because Anzu didn't pull out the Ibuki. Why didn't we see the main character?
I believe he didn't think Big Fresh was worthy enough for the Ibuki.
Ooh. Alright, I won't speak to that. I will not speak to that. But I will speak to that 10% off you get with OG Nerd. The gamer's choice of streetwear apparel. Get
Use
dialed in.
code SFA for 10% off your next purchase.
So Anzu's left out the... But I was hoping to see some Ibuki mix-ups. I've been watching a specific Ibuki player quite often lately.
Oh, which one? Do you...
The one that streams. I don't want to... I'm not trying to promote anybody at the moment, but
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
So I would have liked to see it, but when you have a round robin, does someone get to play again, or is that it if they lose in the...
Oh, round robin, everyone plays everyone until we finish our 9 rounds, and then
Okay.
the winner with the most wins is our winner.
I'm quite impressed with this tournament style. I've never done a round robin.
It's well suited for tournaments with not as many entrants, so everyone gets a lot of opportunities in order to, come back and win.
Is this a Smash thing? Okay,
I
not a
don't
Smash thing.
think so. I think round robin has been around for a while.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. It takes some time to buffer sometimes.
Rebuffering.
You know what else does not have any buffer time? Going over to OG Nerd and putting in as code SFA for 10% off your next purchase.
Round 1.
Pepega against Big Fresh. I'm excited for this one. We'll see how this goes. They both have that shiny blue rank.
Pega looking like he's ready. Pocket sand on wake up. Back throw into the corner. The EX zonk. Nice, got the counter hit. Knife comes out.
Ooh, nice. No
Definitely wouldn't have blocked that.
We have punishes on that. I love this conversion. Not going to be quite dead after this, so we'll see what happens. Good jump. Chun jump heavy kick is still really solid.
That almost looked like, after the super that she did, it almost looked like she could have got, so she had 2 dashes and it almost looked like she could have gotten more than that. It just seems so plus.
It is very plus. You definitely get a meaty fireball and even a meaty jump. So it works out really well.
This character is just, I feel like people really sleep on Chun.
And not at this stage, people know how good Chun is. I feel like you need to be like, yeah. Especially from the earlier seasons, man, she killed it everywhere. Good anti-air. Activation station. Reset.
Nice reset there.
Stun racking up. Is that? Oh, that's done.
Unbelievable.
Okay. What are we gonna see here?
Very crispy.
I'm
What's the
liking
scaling like? Surely it won't kill.
Oh, that's
Okay.
again. The instant overhead.
What's the answer to that? Is there an answer to instant air overhead? You just have to like guess and stand block, right?
Yeah. Ideally, yeah.
Pepika is just so good at that.
It's worked out very often, especially in this round robin we've been having today.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, if Big Fresh can shake this off, I believe he still has a chance. Cody hits like a freight truck. Am I saying that correctly? Freight train. Yeah, that's it.
I think we all knew what you meant. I think freight truck actually sounded like a thing, even if it wasn't.
Interesting. Okay, double. Again, bad sand. Need to time those meteors correctly, otherwise you're getting sanded.
And the knife doing so much gray health.
So much shit.
It was the same way in Street Fighter 4. You couldn't really jump at Cody, sort of chip your health out.
Oh no!
Okay, I was gonna say I think they got blocked. So what's the? Uh-oh. He wasn't ready.
Unfortunate. Big Fresh may have been overthinking about what punish to do, but yeah, generally you can do
I'm
anything.
loving the EX Zonk in the neutral too. I think we need to see more of that.
It's strong, it really is. These jump heavy kicks are not they're good. They're working out. Another
Some
one
meter with some fireballs, some more ruffian kicks. EX Zonk.
in the corner. Oh, jump! These jumps are really working on Big Fresh right now.
Beautiful back heavy kick there.
Sean walking straight into forward heavy kick. Here we go. Hikosho activate. That reset hit again.
On the same side.
This is looking promising. Even with the scaling, this is bound to do a lot of damage.
Pepega has such a crisp Chun-Li. Makes it look so easy. Well played.
Let's those young man reactions.
Chun-Li wins.
Pepega putting in the work right now. Has he dropped a game yet? I'm not even sure about that.
Don't even think so.
At least on stream, he has not dropped a game. Maybe in pools there was an upset. I'm not sure. But...
It's go time.
Okay, who do we have up next? Let me check the bracket. Interesting. All right then, we have Neki against ROF. I am hoping we get to see a mirror match of some sort. We'll have to wait and see. Okay.
I know I represent the minority here, but I really don't like mirror matches.
Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of them myself.
I've just never enjoyed them. I hear all kinds of things people say about them. Oh, it's good. It shows you what you know about your own character, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, if that's not the reason why you got into the game, was to play your own character, you wanted to play against other ones, you know? So I just, not a huge fan of the mirror match. Quite a few people like them, though.
It is bound to happen. Ideally, like, Unless you're picking someone obscure, you're more than likely to find your own character eventually. And even if you get beat by them and you find something disgusting, you can take that and you can use that yourself. So that's all.
Definitely do what they do to you to someone else, for sure. For sure. 10 for 10, huh?
Mm.
So we got a Tekken release trailer today. We've got some new characters potentially coming to Street Fighter 6
exciting,
within the
very
next
exciting.
month or so, right? We've got Tokyo Game Show at the end of the month,
We sure have TGS coming up. Yeah, very excited for that.
which will be right after Domination. If you guys don't already know, there's a tournament coming up on the 17th at 11 a.m. Make sure you tune in. I don't have the flyer here, but we got some of the heavy hitters are playing. Too Fast, Too Fed will be in the tournament. Acedia, if you're familiar with the Alex player, Acedia. We've got Willing But No Able will be playing as well. Might see some Blanca action.
Haven't heard that name in a while.
Maybe another very, very well accomplished birdie Balrog player
Ooh, okay. Looking forward to that.
that could have potentially won CPT.
You were making me want to tune in right now, but it's
Wow.
gonna have to wait a little bit for
You'll
that.
have to wait and see on the 17th. Matcherino prize pool sitting at, I think we're just under $300 or just over.
Ooh, very nice.
Australian players get paid where I'm from.
And I expect that to hopefully rise just a little bit. We'll see how we go.
I think our last tournament sat at $371, so it's a good time to get paid to play your favorite fighting games. You can reach out to me in the Discord, get the link so you can be involved when we start running tournaments in Street Fighter 6.
I mean, isn't that the dream? Getting paid for something you enjoy like this. But that's kind of a dream.
You spend hours labbing in Street Fighter, you spend hours playing with your friends, you might as well show your parents why it pays for you to be good at Street Fighter. They're trying to kick you out, give them a reason to keep you at home. Bit of pocket cash. Buy you a breaker and a pie. I know how y'all Australians get down, man. I see the tradies with the breaker and the pie. I know.
You're nearly one of us. You're nearly one of us. Nearly.
I know how you guys get down. Yeah, definitely some heavy hitters coming around. I played Somniac last night and felt like I was playing a different game.
Yeah, you just don't get to play. There's just he kind of does that to you.
The thing about Somniac that gets me is his ability to rotate through all of his options. I played against a lot of Bisons. They don't really impress me. But what impresses me about Somniac is his ability to use all of his buttons at all of the moments when they're the most opportune. And he doesn't flowchart. Everything is appropriate for the situation. He's an incredible player.
That is the hallmark of a seasoned player right there. Someone who just knows just to mix up their timing just a little bit, just to get you a little bit uneasy.
And
The hesitation.
I watched Travis Styles play Balrog in sort of the same way. The way he sort of mixes his options. He doesn't use the same one twice. And it might be, another 10 or 15 seconds before you see the same one come back around. And I feel like, in Street Fighter, if you're trying to get good, that's one of the things you really have to do. Everybody sort of wants to exercise their gimmick and just sort of run it and see how far they can get. But well-seasoned players are very happy to kind of rotate through their options, test their opponent, keep some mental data on what they're doing, and build a case against them so they know how to win.
The key is never to show your full hand at the very beginning, at least. Okay.
So New Zealand used to have one of the better Zangiefs in the Southern Hemisphere that I know of, minus South America. I think New Zealand had a guy called Iron Soul.
That name rings a bell.
Does that sound familiar? Season 1 and 2, I used to watch Iron Soul play, and I was living in Mackay at the time, quite inspired by the way he played Geef, knowing that the character was just probably headed for the garbage bin. I don't think Iron Soul plays anymore because I think I saw his account is still just like base plat. I don't think he really plays like he used to. He, she, or they, I'm not sure if Iron Soul is male or female or whatever, but I'm really excited to see some of the older players kind of come back around for Street Fighter 6. Hopefully, we'll see. I think the generation that loved Street Fighter 4 is slowly moving further and further away from what made them comfortable.
I believe we're going to see a few more of them come back when SF6 comes out. I feel like the mechanics alone are, let's see, like in-depth enough to maybe warrant some experimenting. That's all I'm going to say.
I guess we'll see. New Zealand could use some good representation. We've got Big Fresh playing Cody, but and then there's a couple of other New Zealand. Is it Total Sagat? Is he from Sagat? Sagat is right.
Sagat is from NZ. Oh wait, Total Sagat is from WA.
Okay, WA. Okay.
Total is from
Yeah.
But I think it's Sagat 83, I believe.
That's the one.
Maori Boy, I believe they're the same person.
That's the one.
Yeah. Shout out to Maori Boy out there. Shout out to Reno. Shout out to Ghost Chips. Shout out to who else am I missing in the NZ community? We got a few of them out there.
These cats are really doing their thing in New Zealand, man. The tournament series that they put on, I think it's a weekly, called the Damager, I think.
Yeah. I believe Hondox is from NZ too. He could also be.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see who kind of pokes their head up as things kind of progress with Street Fighter 6. Well, I'm hoping to see, what are we thinking, Cammy and Ken at the Tokyo Game Show, or...
I'm very interested to see what they do with Ken. I'm very interested to see what they do.
I think Ken could potentially sort of play like he used to in Marvel. I keep getting the feeling like we're going to see a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Ken.
Interesting. Would you care to enlighten people that aren't quite...
So Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Ken had a short stubby fireball like Dan Hibiki, but it was big. It was real tall. Sort of like Dan's V-Trigger. I think it's V-Trigger 1 or 2.
VT1.
VT1 sort of pops in. It's a big giant fireball. It looked like that, but he threw it with one hand. Then all of his Tatsus, I think except the light one, had fire on them.
Wow, fire Tatsus. That would be sick.
So I think I really, because I heard from someone that Street Fighter 6, they're kind of moving towards Ken being like trying to scrape himself off the ground. Is that true?
A little rundown just from the concept art we have seen so far, but we'll see how that works in motion and just how it ties into his story in general. We haven't quite had anything quite like this, at least in Street Fighter, I believe.
But this is Ken Masters we're talking about. There's no possible way they're going to let that character not be good. Exactly. So for the grapplers out there, for my charge character players, for my rushdown players, just know Ken is going to come back probably stronger than he was in this game. I really believe that. He's going to still be strong.
No matter what his appearance is, it's still going to be Ken. End of the day. End of the day.
I wouldn't be surprised if they made Ken hit harder than Ryu in the next one. If he wasn't so much about speed anymore, and he's going to be more the... So we've got Ryu, who's the best of both worlds. We've got Akuma, who's the glass cannon as the Shoto, and then Ken, who could be either the really fast one again, or they're going to make him like maybe the powerhouse this time around. Be interesting to know.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I wonder how many Kens we're going to run into online. There's always a lot. There's always going to be a few of them, and they're always quite. They have a distinct play style that we.
Oh, you already know Street Fighter 6 is going to have some of the most degenerate play.
But keep in mind, we do have the parry systems. We can hold down the button, so I guess you really need to make your fireballs count. Because you can just, yeah.
That being said, so based on my understanding of the drive system, are they designing it where if you whiff the parry, you lose meter?
That sounds about right. Correct us if we're wrong in the chat. I'm not as knowledgeable in this one. I do know that it's not the parry, it's the drive rush that is unblockable, that acts as like a focus attack.
That's right.
I believe if you're in a burnout state and then you crumple someone in the corner, that's how stun works in that game.
So I want you to think about how often people use DP, okay, in Street Fighter V. And then I want you to think about the fact that EX moves are the only moves that are invincible off the floor, okay? And then I want you to think about the fact that you lose meter and go into a burnout state if you burn through all of it. So I really believe fundamentals are going to reign supreme in 6.
It will definitely incentivize smart meter management in that group. You want to play in a way that will either put your opponent in a very uncomfortable position, and if you're willing to risk that, or if you want to play it safe with your meter.
Here's another one, something to think about before Tokyo Game Show. If it's true that special moves can kind of burn through your meter, it sounds to me like it may just be EX moves, but I'm not sure if I don't think it's like fireballs and that sort of thing, so maybe just standard specials are fine. Imagine as a grappler whiffing an EX command grab. And those command grabs doing a lot of damage in 6, but if you whiff the EX command grab, it takes half of your meter. So now we have Zangief players who cannot whiff in the neutral. You can't afford to.
That is very scary. For grapplers, at least.
That's right.
It's generally already going to be scary for non-grapplers because they're going to have to deal with it. But just know that if you guess right, you really guess right.
Yeah.
That's all good. It happens.
Just waiting for somebody to kind of reload CFN. I'm curious if they're going to drop Hugo in the game.
I wonder how he would look in that new system with the new graphics. That would be something interesting I'd like to see.
Yeah.
Is he bigger than Abigail?
Clap into Drive Rush.
Is he bigger than Abigail?
Abigail is exactly 1 inch taller than Hugo.
Wow, because Hugo just already looks huge in 4. Then you think about Abigail, and it's like,
Yeah, Abigail's exactly 1 inch taller. Size does matter. Okay. All right, we're ready. Gonna go on to the next one.
It'll still be Andorra to us.
Andorra. Andorra is actually a group of characters, evidently.
Oh, you're right about that.
It's like an Andorra family. There's only one good one.
I'm liking the rank distribution we have right now. It's pretty nice. And so what are you doing? What?
Let's do this.
What do you think of this matchup? So we could be we'll have to wait and see actually. But if we saw the mirror, that would be really good.
I really don't think we'll see a mirror here. I think we've seen ROF pull out a couple different characters. We know that Neki plays Birdie, but I don't think ROF is going to Unless he wants to prove a point. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
You got the
You gotta be
Abigail.
kidding me. The gods have smiled on me tonight. This night has all been made worth it. And he's using V skill too. If you by any chance have access to those tire emojis, can I see them one time for the one time in the chat?
Spam them right now if you have them.
I love it.
What do you think of this matchup as an Abigail main?
I genuinely believe that Abigail does exceptionally well against Birdie, considering the tools that Birdie has against most grapplers. I think Abigail can poke past the can. I think I can parry the can. I can run through it. I have a can of my own with the tire. If Birdie jumps, I have excellent anti-airs to stop him. I can react to the chain, so if he goes for, like the dolphin dive and that sort of thing, Abigail can flick it out of the air. I just really think Abigail does a lot of things that can kind of keep Birdie in check. You can definitely catch him by surprise, but it's pretty tough.
He has all the tools you need, I believe.
That's it. See, so Birdie goes for that grab. And the tire is an excellent way to sort of check Birdie in the neutral and force his hand a little bit. Because remember, he's not great with pressure. So he walks in with the tire, he blocks the can, the tire's still rolling, but Birdie can't jump over it to do anything here. Backs up against the wall. So see, here we go. So with the dolphin dive. This crush counter here, we're gonna see that he doesn't have V trigger. And the
Not a good situation to be in.
Command grab reset. Nice.
Strong display, especially that last round. That was a very strong display.
Abigail's definitely dominant, I think, in this matchup. I'm sure, like, Birdie players would probably disagree with me, but I don't believe it's easy for Birdie to get in. I think this matchup is pretty bad for Birdie, actually. Either 6-4 or maybe 5-5, maybe. I'm going with 6-4.
I think it all depends on character matchup, right? Depending on how much you know the matchup and all the gimmicks, if you can check everything. But
I think so, but let's just talk about the neutral. Like, even just in the neutral here, Abigail's jab goes further than Birdie's. Abigail's anti-airs cover the space Birdie would jump. And then you add into it the tire.
It's working out so far.
Stand medium? Yep. Alright.
Nice big shift conversion.
And ROF just happy to block the can and just chill back.
Nice jump back.
It's that crouch medium kick doesn't quite link into the EX like you wanted it to. Ooh.
Oh no, a little out of
The
range.
command grab.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Alright, so ROF is on set point right now. Not over yet. Birdie can deal out like pretty big damage.
ROF just shy of. He's got the CA now on deck.
Good check. No free dash-ins. I think RF knows everything about his character. From that range, nice. Okay.
Nice confirm. What's he gonna? See that tire just interrupting Birdie's EX moves flat out. That's not a car joke.
Very nice. Lovely shift work in that, yeah.
Dolphin dive, a little bit shy. Not letting him call that can in the neutral. Good guess.
Wow, okay, ROF took it. He still had BT2, so he could have cancelled that too.
Abigail wins.
So even if the down forward heavy kick was blocked, he can still cancel it. Well played. How would you rate this Abigail performance as an Abigail main? How would you say he played that matchup?
I think ROF was extremely patient. Didn't really whiff a lot of buttons, which is something I'm trying to work on as a player. I think Neki did everything right, really. Like, there wasn't really a whole lot it seemed like he could do. In terms of the spacing, the chains, the connect, like it seemed like there was nothing he could do there. So I think he played well.
I do think Neki is very momentum based as a player. So I feel like once he's on a roll, his reads are really good. But I feel like if he doesn't get the chance to do that, it's a bit tougher for him to get started. Oh, okay. We got some new faces right now. Awesome. All right then.
I've really been liking Rashid lately.
I haven't been fighting that many of them, really. Besides Jim Bucas, if you're out there, he's the only one I've really been fighting.
I feel like Rashid really isn't as common as he used to be these days.
It's not because he got nerfed that hard. He's still really good at character. He's still amazing. But in OCE specifically, he's just not well used. Not like overly popular online.
Who's the Southeast Asian using Rashid? Is it Oil King?
Oil King, yes. Oil King, I think, uses Seth and Rashid.
Okay. I think Oil King is it Singapore, maybe?
Oil King is, I think so. But once we bring up Rashid, we can't overlook Dutchikun.
Remember the name well.
Yeah, we had a couple Rashid players out of Japan that are sort of missing these days. That were around, first couple seasons. Kind of moved on to other things.
Nice crouching V skill 2 to get through that fireball. Very nice. I haven't personally fought Koyomi before. Have you?
I don't think I've ever seen Koyomi online. Are we talking about East Coast or West Coast Australia?
I'm actually not sure.
Or South?
I see them in WP, I believe. I just haven't fought them personally.
Because I don't really get a lot of connections versus the East Coast players. Or excuse me, the West Coast players. If Koyomi is from
okay.
Perth.
I don't believe so, but then again, I haven't really interacted with them very much. Pro, not where you want to be. EXDP out.
Look like Koyomi went for a double throw there. V-trigger activation.
It gets more options to mix up Kage right now. Very nice. And the first round goes to Koyomi.
Round 2. Fight.
I've definitely fought B-Mad.
Okay. Then we still got some damage.
No punish with the Eagle Spike. Not sure if Kage has an answer to that.
It's a tad awkward, especially with spacing.
Throw into the corner.
Oh no. Okay, conversion? Okay.
Feeling like Koyomi could have gotten more out of that.
Not biting, very nice. No punishment in that, but he did not bite on the throw bait. B-Mat is definitely improved, since whenever I see him, he gets better every time. Overhead block that time.
The DP no punish.
No.
Right back at you. These players seem like they're sort of just feeling each other out. No one really knows to pull the trigger. There it is. Speaking of which,
okay. Roll Misogi actually just cuts off one of the startup of. I believe that was Rashid scratching V-skill. Good jump.
Rashid getting caught with the tag.
Not advisable. Not advisable. But it's an option you have to do.
Kage wins.
Well played.
What do you think about that situation where you meaty jump someone?
The thing is, if someone has their... I see you, Prof. If someone has their anti-airs on deck, meaty jumping is a bad idea. Being that I play grapplers, if you meaty jump Zangief, you're going to get a lariat or an instant air SPD. I feel like it just depends on the character that you're fighting. You know, I don't think it's a good idea all the time. And if you do want a meaty jump, I think you need to set it up to where it's almost like a safe jump.
That's what I'm thinking too. Generally not advisable, but it will work occasionally.
Bit negative there. No punish
No
on the
punish.
sweep. Eagle spike plus
Bad
frames.
No, that's not what you want. I don't think he wanted that EX.
Now you see. Round 2.
I think that's one of the DPs that got adjusted as well, right? Rashid's DP is now.
Yeah, he did
easier
it from
to-
heavy punch. He must have tried to buffer it, but he mistimed it, or he just didn't see the animation. No punish in the overhead. Blocked it. B-Mat is looking strong right now. Do not overlook this man because of his rank. He
Goodness,
keep up with.
he's
Wow.
ready.
Those
Seven gold letters.
those 7 golden letters. What does that spell, Lucky? What does that spell?
Oh look, I have a few 7-letter words I'd like to teach everyone, but in this game, it's looking like a
Drum roll,
perfect.
please. There we go.
It's looking like a perfect. Hell of a match there, Koyomi.
Yeah, well played. Well played to both of those. To
Getting knocked around by B-Mad. How are we looking on the bracket here?
let's take a look. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah. For those of you still actually managing it to watch us, thank you for still tuning in. They must know that midweek mix-up is on. Everyone's trying to flood in.
People having a hard time logging into Twitch now. Is this a known issue? Okay. Fingers crossed. We'll
Even
still be
toes
in it.
crossed at this point for you jury names.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Are we actually up to our last round now? Ah, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone, to y'all watching out there, we're on round 9 of our round robin tonight. If bracket is to be believed, we should be having Haru against Danish Coup. This will be the last match before we decide who is crowned midweek mix-up champion. Hope you all are enjoying it tonight. Hope you all have having a good night. Just chilling back and watching some Street Fighter. But is there anything you'd like to add before we get into our last match, Lucky?
I think tonight has been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you guys, playing some Street Fighter midweek mix-ups are proving to be One of my favorite nights of the week. We saw some really good gameplay. We saw some, speaking of mix-ups, we saw a couple characters we didn't think we would see come out. We've seen people sort of taking the dive and trying out some of their new, sort of pocket characters. So
That's always exciting.
yeah.
You know what else is exciting? The Midweek Mix-Up is officially sponsored by OG Nerd, the gamer's choice of streetwear apparel. Use code SFA for 10% off your next purchase.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I just need to drop, I think you need to drop down, and we should be able to start this match. We
So
have
we've got Anzu versus
Danish Coup.
Danish. Thank you guys again for having me tonight.
Thanks for joining.
Absolutely.
It was going to be me and Margin for a little bit. You wouldn't want that.
All right, Majin, you slide to the back. Yep.
Unless you want to fight Haru in the last match.
I'll take him.
Okay, Lucky, let's get this started. Okay, final match. Final set.
Let's do this.
This should be good. This is a hot-blooded match.
I believe we started with Danish and we're going to end with Danish too.
Yeah, this is a very hot-blooded match because the speed to which Dan plays is oppressive, but the mix-up game plus, sort of the back-end things being speed as well for Ibuki.
100%. I feel like whoever gets their offense rolling first has a good chance, actually.
For sure.
But this is Street Fighter V, so there will be comebacks, and do not count that out.
I just want to see some Ibuki bomb setups, and I haven't seen that tonight. I would really like to see some bomb mix-ups.
We're ending on a treat tonight. We may actually be able to see them. Oh no, we have 2-2, so we have Shuriken. No bombs today.
So I'm guessing, is V skill 2 for Ibuki where she drops the Caltrops, right?
V skill 2 is the Caltrops, yes.
Because I'm curious if that's even effective against Dan when he has fireballs. Like, why wouldn't you want V skill 1 here?
It is after you knock him down and set up an ambiguous set.
Gotcha.
But, yeah. That's generally when it's used.
Dan's V reversal is quite good. I mean, it rolled him quite far out of her mix up. Went for the YOLO DP there.
Russian Dan, Russian Dan. Three shuriken in a row. I like how she can kick it back up.
I had no idea she could do that. I'm a huge fan, and I love Ibuki as a character, but I feel like there's always these little things that I notice about her that I just start liking even more.
Yeah. You can do that with the bombs too. The same way the bombs work, the shurikens work the same way.
She's just so cool.
The Caltrops, yeah.
I don't really think Kimberly holds a kunai to Ibuki, so to speak.
Well, she is more like a spray can type vibe. I think Kimberly is channeling more Guy than Ibuki.
True. But we are definitely short a ninja.
Oh, don't worry. I'm certain we'll probably get another one at some point.
Both of them kind of going for that tap.
Again, negative
YOLO DP.
Negative 2 into DP works.
There it is again. You can't condition Dan players. They're going to do whatever it is they want to do.
That was sick. It was a dog crunch here. Nice side switch. Get out the corner. One
That's the
side.
mix-up. That was very risky. Danish has kind of shown that he's happy to DP on these mix-ups.
Yeah.
And he
And
went
then forward
for
heavy.
that jump in the corner. That was kind of sketchy.
The extend kicks is so quick.
Heck you doing? No, you don't.
What the heck you doing?
Kettle corn. Down. Knock you out. I love Dan's voice lines in this game.
They're very good. They did a great job on Dan.
Oh, he's ripped. I think Dan looks more ripped than ever than I've seen in any other game.
Yeah, he does. Kind of wish they gave Dan back his training outfit that he had in Street Fighter 4 though. We got all the pads on.
With the helmet? Yeah, that was the training dummy costume. It was great. Man, if you
I'm
wanted
loving the
to...
neutral, man. I'm loving the neutral. I'm loving the neutral. This is how you play Dan right here. This is a clinic on how to play Dan Hibiki. I told you this was a hot-blooded match. I just love how serious Dan takes himself.
There's only one taunt that we're missing from Dan right now, and that's the teabag taunt.
Give me the super taunt.
Oh, overextension, that might know. Okay. Oh, that slide. Caught him walking back. Very nice.
Well played by Anzu. I will always be grateful to Capcom for giving Dan a 1-bar V-trigger. 1 bar.
It's a blessing and a curse. It is a 1-bar V-trigger, but your V-reversal alone, it's just, yeah. You gotta spend it.
Gotta spend it.
Round one.
Alright, here we go.
Fight.
Some good pressure there from Danish.
Good checks, good checks.
Danish coup showing some of that loveless marriage ability.
Oh, that name.
A little bit of Sky BM.
That's another name I haven't heard in a long time. I hear he's still in silver somewhere.
A little bit of Grand Malo.
I hate you.
Hopefully we don't see a little bit of Oz Matador out there. We'll see how
A
we
bit of
go.
Oz Matador. A bit of Wood Kava.
Oh, with Java. You can tell Anzu's really respecting that the negative 2.
I've got no choice.
Not quite enough.
I'm liking the float. The float has been effective.
Yeah, hanging out on those sheets.
Nice whip punish. Alright, we're gonna convert. What side's it gonna be on?
Reset. No DP.
Same side.
Plus frames on
Oh,
the
okay. Okay.
EX kunai. Just gonna have to pull a couple kunais here running out.
That's
Forward
it.
throw, I
That's
love
all she wrote. Anzu takes this one.
Ibuki wins.
I'm thinking she's not taking off the mask, is she?
I hope she leaves it on.
Like in this costume, she can't take off the mask in the animation. It's glued to her face. It's like Guile combing his hat. It's like... Alright. Those were all the stream matches, I believe, that we've had. So we're just going to calculate on bracket who is the overall round-robin champion. Oh, one more match, okay. Spoke a little bit too soon. Wow, okay. Okay, alright. none of us right now. We're just trying to tabulate who overall is your midweek mix-up champion. All right, so let's announce this now. You want to say who's first, Lucky?
No. Please, be my guest.
Let's go from third place. Let's work our way up. All right. In third place, we have Neki. Well played. Number 2. Second place, we have.
Looks like Mr. But I can't even call him that with a straight face.
Mr. ROF.
I can't even call him that with a straight face. We got Requiem of Fear taking second place.
ROF second place, and first place, and our midweek mix-up number 2 champion, Too Fast Too Fed,
Yes, indeed.
Pepega
Yes,
SFR.
indeed. Just give us a round of applause. Yes, indeed.
Well played. That Chun put in the work, and I don't believe he dropped a game at all.
One of
So
the
well
better
played.
Chun-Li players I've seen in a long time.
And he's putting in the work. He's showing up to tournaments. He's getting top 8s. He made it to CPT. So this guy's putting in all the work.
We're going to see him again.
We're
We're
definitely going to
see him
see.
again.
Definitely looking forward to seeing more. Did you want to have any closing remarks?
Street
Anything
Fighter
you wanna
Australia,
add?
thank you again. Ronan, absolute pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine.
Commentating alongside you.
Yeah, likewise to you.
So good to see you guys and be amongst it and enjoy some Australian Street Fighter. Looking forward to more and more opportunities to hang out with you guys.
One last thing. Do you want to do the honors for the little plug we have at the end? Done it a few times. We can never have too many.
Oh, please don't forget about OG Nerd, the midweek mix-up official sponsor. And then use that SFA code for 10% off your next purchase. The gamer's choice of streetwear apparel.
Thank you. So I've been Ronan, and commentating with me has been...
It's your boy Lucky J coming at you live from the #1 spot. You know what it is and you know where to find it. We'll see you on the 17th.
Thank you for tuning in. Good night.